What's up, YouTube? Back with final thoughts on the CIGPET ECO 12. This product was sent to me from iJoy USA for the purpose of this review. That will not change my thoughts on it. If I don't like a product, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. That's why I did this channel. Everything I say, everything I tell you is 100% true. I'm not going to BS nobody. That's just how I'm going to do things. So, I've been vaping on this for about a week now, and I really, really like it. A couple things I want to point out. The resin drip tip. The website says that no two tanks will have the same drip tip, and I think that's cool. That makes it unique. Every single one has a different style. I've seen some videos. I've seen some blue ones, some red, greens, combination of colors. Mine is kind of a blue with literally hints of red in there. You probably can't even see it. I'm really digging the airflow on this. It's really smooth. It's quiet for how big it is. And I think that they came up with this product with the TFV12 in mind. And keeping that in mind, they wanted to come out and do something better. So what they did is they looked at that tank and they said, okay, what can we improve? One, the airflow. And they did that. They improved the airflow. The TFV12 is so much louder. I wish I had mine handy, but if you check my other videos, I'm doing a giveaway on my TFV12. I had used it for maybe a week, so it's sitting in an ultrasonic cleaner, and it's getting nice and clean and sanitized, so when I send it out, it's almost like brand new. So, another thing is the compatibility of the coils. TFV12 coils will work. You probably can't tell, can't see because of the juice. I don't know, but I'm using the small TFV12 RBA basin here, and it works perfectly. It threads up perfectly. You wouldn't even know that it's a few different manufacturers. That's cool. You're out at the local shops and you want to pick up a coil. Let's say they don't have this coil head in stock. More than likely they're going to have a small coil in stock, and that's cool, because you're always going to be able to get your fresh coil in there, so you got some good flavor. Speaking of flavor, the coils that I both use, which would be the Big Macro. Actually, I got it right here. This one right here, the 0.15 ohm, the Q4, really good flavor. And I've also used the 12. Both of them really, really good flavor. Great cloud production. Obviously, the thing's a beast. But ultimately, do I like it better than the TFV12? And yeah, I do. I'm giving my other one away because I don't need two super sub-ohm tanks. I need one. I'm not going to swap between one and another. That's pointless to me. When I leave the house, this is what I use. When I'm at home, I drip, and that's just how it is. So yeah, let's go over some more pros and cons about the CIGPET ECO 12. So yeah, pros and cons. I've already mentioned the drip tip. I mentioned the TFV12 oil compatibility. I want to mention the airflow. Now, the TFV12 is a noisy tank, and I wish, I suppose I could redo the video or add a segment into it, but if you own a TFV12, you know as much as I do that the airflow is noisy. This is not. It's wide open. It's really, really, really smooth. The TFV12 is twice as loud, and so I definitely like that about this more. Another pro is the top fill. It's got really clean, really smooth threads, and some monster slots for you to fit your dripper bottle, your drippers in there, even like your big 120 ml bottles that got the big, I don't have one handy, they got the big twist top. You can fit and squirt your juice in from there, no problem. You know, I wouldn't call it a con. I don't know, just something for myself would be the diameter. The box says it's 28 millimeters in diameter. They could have bumped it down just a hair. It would sit flush on more devices. And I know they tried, because you can tell that the diameter at the very bottom at the base is smaller than the rest of the tank. And I believe that their thoughts when doing this design was that so it fit on tanks better. So is that a con? Not necessarily. Maybe subjective. I don't know. I get kind of picky when things don't sit flush like that, but I've gotten used to it and it doesn't bother me anymore. You know, one thing I got to mention that's con for a lot of these new super sub-ohm tanks is you got to buy the RBA base separately. I remember when I bought my Smoke TFV4, it came with the RBA base. When I bought my Kanger Pro Tank 4, it came with the RBA base. They're not doing that anymore, and I get it. You know, customer has to go out and purchase that separately, but you know, I just think it should be included. You know, include a coil pre-installed and then an RBA base. You know, like, you know, both of these came with extra coils. I would have rather had one pre-installed coil than the RBA base. You know, but yeah, so compared to the TFV12, this one Pro has more coil options. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different coil options. It's got a big mackerel, quad parallel coil. It's got Q4. That's going to be two dual parallel coils, and then the T12, T14, and T16, like I just talked about. The TFV12, I think, is a millimeter smaller. I think it's, let's see, it's yeah, 27 millimeters. As far as how much juice each of them holds, I know that the ECO12 holds 6.5 milliliters of juice, which is awesome. I believe the TFV12 is very, very similar, so that's cool. Obviously, these tanks use a lot of juice. You know, it just sucks the juice out of it, and you got to be able to put a little bit, you know, a little decent amount in there so that, you know, it lasts for a little while. The TFV12 is a little bit taller. You know, I like that this. I'm a fan of kind of the shorties, you know, and that can be a conflict because I want a decent juice capacity, but then again, I don't want a big, tall, you know, tank either. So I think that CIGPET did a really good job with creating, you know, not too tall of a tank, but then widening the diameter, you know, from the base up to the fill area, widen it up to accommodate and get it that capacity that a lot of us vapors want to see in our tank. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. iJoyUSA.com had this tank for $30, I believe, and right now they got a sale going on that if you spend $40, you get $10 off. So you could, you know, you could almost pick up the tank and some coils, you know, and then get that $10 off. You know, some coils would almost cost nothing to you, or I'm sure there's a little something else you might want on there. Either way, $10 off of $40 or more at iJoyUSA.com. I'll post a link in the description where you can pick this up. The big question, which one do I like better? You know, I've been a smoke guy for a while. Obviously, I got the Alien. I got this, the Micro 150 kit. I came with the Minnows 25 tank. I've had several smoked products, TFV4, the Baby Beast, TFV8, TFV12, and I've shopped with them because I've always enjoyed the product. But sorry, Smoke, you got outdone this time. If I had to pick one, and obviously I have, because I'm giving away my TFV12. I don't even want it no more. I'm so happy with how this is performing as a super sub-ohm tank that I'm giving the other one away. It don't matter to me anymore. You know, obviously I do, you know, I drip when I'm at home, and I got a couple RDTAs, but for when I'm on the go, this is my go-to tank. So yeah, hope I covered everything for you. If you like my videos, you want to see more of them, please subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below if you have any advice. Share this with your friends, get them to subscribe. Anything you can do to help me out would be awesome. I'd appreciate that most definitely. And yeah, thanks for checking in. Until next time.